Let's ask this question. Imagine an athlete was being built in a lab. There are top strength coaches choosing how strong it will be, top coaches deciding how tactically aware it will be, and I'm the sports psychologist they invited. And we're trying to build the greatest athlete of all time. But due to memory restrictions, I can only give this athlete one sports psychology skill. What would I choose to give this athlete? Now, some initial ideas sprang to mind. High level of confidence would be great. Unbreakable levels of motivation, definitely useful. Expert levels of concentration would be really good, but still no. Eventually I settled on this answer: a strong sense of control. Now, within sport, a sense of control is a feeling that we're in control over the events that happen in our lives. For example, if you had a low sense of control and had just finished a race where you performed terribly, you might look to blame others. So you might think, oh my god, they pushed me out at the sprint, I can't believe it. If you had a high sense of control, then following this race, you're likely to take responsibility for what happened and develop a plan to improve your skills. So in the same situation, the thought is, I wasn't as fast as the other riders today. Oh well, I'm going to ask my coach if we can do more sprint intervals this week. Another quick example. Imagine you're in a cycling race and just as you're approaching a critical climb, you puncture. When you get a puncture, it's mostly bad luck. In this moment, what thoughts run through your mind? If you have a low sense of control, then typical thoughts would include, why me? This is just my luck. I've got no chance now. What's the point of carrying on? If you have a strong sense of control, then the first thoughts that run through your mind are, this is so unlucky, so annoying. I'll just wait for the car, get a new bike, and let's see what I can do. There's still plenty of kilometers to go. Now, the athlete with a strong sense of control still gets annoyed at the situation. They're not a continuous beacon of positivity in the face of obstacles. But the important part is that they always feel like they can do something about the situation. This puncture doesn't have to be the end of their race. They're going to work as hard as they can to get back into the race. Now, they might pedal as hard as they can and never rejoin the race, but if this happens, they can finish the race feeling positive because they know they didn't give up. In my opinion, having a strong sense of control gives an athlete the best chance of consistently performing to their full potential. The main benefits of having this sense of control are being able to maintain confidence. Having a strong sense of control stops an athlete from entering a cycle of despair where they believe everything is a disaster and there's no hope of improvement, which leads to low levels of confidence. The second benefit is maintaining motivation. Athletes often experience dips in motivation after disappointing performances, but a sense of control allows individuals to see poor competitions as a temporary setback, and this failure motivates them to train smarter. And finally, a high sense of control means that athletes always look for the opportunity in tough situations and have the courage to keep working even when a strategy might not be going to plan. An athlete's ability to have a strong sense of control is one of the less explored areas within sports psychology, and is often overlooked within clubs. If asked the same question, many coaches might choose one of the current buzzwords within sport, such as mental toughness or resiliency, as the skill they would provide this athlete. In my opinion, the single biggest ability that can improve all aspects of an athlete's performance is a strong sense of control.